but observing for long enough, you can usually work out what it is you're looking at. So very often someone who perhaps is casually looking at the sky, doesn't know the sky well, would see something that they couldn't immediately determine what it was. And that's the same for myself. Often I look at the sky and it takes a few minutes of observing before I can say exactly what it is. But my own feeling, again, from the fact that I do spend a lot of time observing the sky, it seems unusual that a friend across there said that astronomers do report. I'd be interested in actually finding out the details of which astronomers have reported seeing exactly what in the sky. But my own experience is that most of these reports are from people who are unfamiliar with what's going on in the sky. Looking at I can't really see the picture very well from this distance, so I can't really see. Try to explain that particular picture.
I think there is a different aspect to that. We're concentrating at the moment about something out there, but there's a lot more to the situation. From a psychological point of view, we've got to ask ourselves, what do we do when we see a particular object? And basically, first of all, we have our mechanisms of perceiving things, and these are not particularly reliable. We modify it in terms of our own experience. We create reality, we construct reality, we depend on other people to confirm things. That's why we're forever turning to one another saying, did you see that, and so on and so forth. So these are things that go on. And also the elements related to this is what sort of evidence do we look for? And that's why we have this division of two sides, because we're looking for different sorts of evidence.
Well, Brian McMullen, you spend a lot of your time in investigating this very thing.
I helped to investigate along with Malcolm. And I'd like to say that we did the Bonnybridge sightings when it first started in 92, 93. These were all ordinary people in Bonnybridge. They hadn't seen the X-Files, they weren't out at the time, they hadn't seen a thing. Now, there was about 9 of us did the investigating. What we did was we got them to community hall. I think there was about 150 turned up, and we took notes from them. Now, all the notes, well, most of them are similar. There is the odd person in amongst there that you could say they're imagining it or whatever, or they're joining the crowd, But on the whole, in fact, it was in fact that they were seeing things. There was no doubt about it at all. There was no doubts whatsoever.
Ordinary people see things all the time. The question is,
excuse me a minute. Just give us a minute, right? I gave you 2.5, right? Now, what you've got to remember is, these are ordinary people that don't read UFO magazines, they don't read any. They're seeing things 10 feet, 20 feet above the ground, which you wouldn't see through your telescopes anyway.
I'm not talking about looking at the telescope, I'm talking about just looking at the
You're an
sky.
astronomer, you look at far distances.
No,
you don't look 20 feet above the ground.
You
can't focus 20 feet above the ground.
We're not talking telescopes, we're talking about looking just with the naked eye.
Right, so you do a lot of sky watching up in the hills.
Well, can I ask?
Right, could I finish that, please? Now, round about that time, it went for about 6 months of investigations. All ordinary people, as I was saying. Now, I never saw Stuart there at all. In that time,
I've never been asked to go there.
Excuse me, I've asked. Neither were we saw it in the papers the first
time.
Well, look,
what I would like to know is why did they come here?
Stuart didn't investigate the Bonnybridge sighting.
No one's ever produced a report I could investigate. Malcolm here has never asked me to go to Bonnybridge.
Well, can we? If you firmly believe, Brian, just a second. You firmly believe that they've come here. Why? What do we have to offer them? Why are they coming here, Eric?
I believe that they're coming here to carry out some form of hybrid breeding programme. I'm a trained registered nurse, and I was a sceptic until 1982, and I started to investigate abductions, and I firmly believe through regressing people, through counselling people. I run an organisation called the ARCC, the Abduction Research Counselling Centre in Cheshire, and I firmly believe that aliens are coming here to do some form of experimentation and hybrid breeding programme.
I've got a theory as to why, if people come here, if aliens are coming here, my theory is that Earth is an experiment from out there which has gone dreadfully wrong, and so we're now on a sort of intergalactic tourist trail, and they say, come and see the Earthlings self-destruct. And so this month's special attraction is Albania. Don't wait for the video, come and see it live.
It seems strange to me that aliens are so shy that they only show themselves to a few individuals. It seems to me if aliens would come, they would really let everybody see it.
You'll have to read up on it, what's going on.
A lot of cases, well, there's particular cases where there's been soil samples taken where these crafts have come down. The ground is actually went unimpaired, it'll no take water in. Where these crafts have come down, it's been examined by university